Good morning, student. Welcome to Sheba group of online class. Now we are going to Unit 14, Transportation in Plant and Circulation in Animals. Last class we have studied the transportation and the translocation in the plant. So now we are going to blood and the circulation in animals. Circulation in animals, blood. So blood, essential. The blood is the main circulatory system in our human body. Blood is the main circulatory system in our human body. So the blood divided into two types. The blood divided into two types. One is a plasma and another one is a formed element. One is a plasma and another one is a formed element. It's clear. So first of all, blood is the main circulatory system in our body. There are two types of blood. One is a plasma and another one is a formed element. It's clear. Next, the circulatory. What is the plasma? The plasma is the circulatory fluid. Fluid, that is plasma means fluid, liquid formation. Liquid, blood and fluid, blood and lymph. So these are all the plasma. Next, formed element, that is called the blood cells. Formed element, that is called the blood cells. What are they? RBC, WBC and blood platelets. RBC means here, RBC equal to is the erythrocytes. Erythrocytes, RBC, erythrocytes, and then WBC, leukocytes, blood platelets, thrombocyte. It's clear. One is here RBC, erythrocytes, WBC, leukocytes, blood platelets, thrombocytes. So the RBC is a red blood corpuscles. Red blood corpuscles and WBC, white blood corpuscles and blood platelets. That is called thrombocyte. Next, the circulatory plasma, the circulatory fluid only for the next one, blood vessels, the containing the blood vessels and heart pumping, heart organ is a pumping, the collecting the pumping organ, heart is a pumping organ, next is a blood only collected for the heart. It's clear. Next one is a, next RBC, WBC, blood platelets, it's a detailed formation. Is the study the RBC. First one is here, RBC is here biconcave and disc shaped. Biconcave and disc shape of the cells. This is here only for the RBC formed only for the red color. Red color, the hemoglobin contained the red color, biconcave and disc shape. That is here, lifespan is here 120 days. 120 days of the lifespan of the RBC. So that is called the RBC. Next one is here, is a formed only for the red blood cells. Is a bone marrow. That is a RBC formed in the bone marrow. It's clear. Next, I show one video. Listen. You see the diagram first of all, or see the diagram RBC, red blood cells, red blood corpuscles, erythrocytes. There are most abundant of the cells in the human body. RBC is from the bone marrow cell. Already I told the RBC is here formed the bone marrow cells. This is a red colored. Listen, red color to the blood cells of the presence the respiratory pigment in the hemoglobin. It's clear. Next, matured mammalians RBC do not have the nucleus organs. It's clear. Very, very important one. They do not have cell organelles and nucleus. It's clear. Okay. Okay. Next diagram. White blood cells. So WBC, RBC, and then this is a formed of the element. Second one is a WBC. WBC are colorless. Red blood cells are red color. WBC is a colorless. They do not have the hemoglobin. They do not have the hemoglobin and all nucleated cells. At present the nucleated cells. It is found the bone marrow of the same. RBC found the bone marrow, and then WBC found the bone marrow. This here spleen, limbs, lymph and the nodes are the present. Okay. Next, this is many types of the WBC cells. One is here neuro. Next one is neutrophils, eosinophils, and then basophils, lymphocytes, monocytes. This is all the type of the white blood cells. The white blood cells come in the two category. One is a granulocyte and actinucleocytes. Okay. First of all, a short news of the neutrophils. I explained the short notes of the WBC: neutrophil, eosinophil, basophils, and lymphocytes. Listen. Next, WBC. White blood corpuscles. So these are the many types of neutrophil, eosinophil, basophils, lymphocyte and monocytes. First of all, neutrophils. This is a number of 2 to 7 lobed nucleus presented. This is a increases during infection and inflammation of the cell. Listen, neutrophil is the number of increasing is during the infection and inflammation of the cells. Next one, eosinophils. Eosinophils means there are number of increasing during the condition of only for the allergy and parasitic of the infection of the eosinophil. Once again, the number of increasing during the condition of allergy and then parasitic infection of the eosinophil. Next, basophils. This basophils means only for the ordinary 7 to 9 nucleus are present in the basophils condition. Next one is lymphocyte and monocytes. First of all, important one. This is colorless. RBC is red color. Hemoglobins are present. But WBC colorless cells. They do not have the nucleus. Only the matures for the nucleus present. But the nucleus are presented. They are nucleated for the WBC cells. Next one is RBC lifespan is 120 days. RBC is a lifespan is 120 days, but disc shape and biconcave shapes. Okay. Biconcave shapes only the nucleated, less than nucleated from the RBC cells. It's clear. So, first of all, RBC, WBC, it's clear. Okay. Next one, blood platelets. First of all, RBC, WBC, you are studying. Next one is blood platelets. Blood platelets are the same, is the colorless of the cell. These are the small and colorless of the cell. They do not have the nucleus. And then 250,000 to 450,000 platelets are present in the cubic millimeters of the blood. This is 250,000 to 4 lakhs blood platelets will be cubic millimeter present in the blood of the blood platelets. That is a lifespan of the blood platelets is 8 to 10. Okay, RBC lifespan is 120 days, but lifespan of the blood platelets is 8 to 10 days. 8 to 10 days. It's clear. Next one is what is the function of blood? What is the function of blood? First one is transport of the respiratory gases, oxygen and CO2. That is called the transport of the respiratory gases with the function of the O2 plus and CO2, deoxygenated and deoxygenated of the blood. Next one is transport of the digested food materials. Next one is transport of the digested of the food materials. Next, the digested of the different of the body cells. Digested food materials of the different of the body cells of the blood function. Next, transport of the hormones. Many hormones transported into in our body. So that is called the function of blood. And then another one, transport of the nitrogenous wastes, excretory of the for the ammonia and the uric acid, urea and ammonia. These are excreted in our body. Is they involve the protection of our body, and then is a defense against the disease of the in our body. So excreted of the waste product, ammonia, urea, uric acids, these are all excreted in our body. Next is maintain the proper water balance in our body. Many important one. Water proper important into our body. So that is the function of the blood. It's clear? Next we are going to blood vessels. Listen, blood vessels, arteries and veins. This is a short notes. Blood vessels are only for the network branch of the tubes, only for the transport of the blood. That is called three types of the vessels, namely arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are the thick and elastic vessels are the carry blood away from the heart to various organ of the body. It's clear? Next, vein. Veins are thin and non-elastic vessels transported to the blood or the blood to the heart from the different organs. Next one is capillary. You see the capillaries on capillary are narrow tubes formed by the branching of the arteries and the unit form of the veins. There are about the 8 nanometers of the diameters. Okay, it's clear. Next, capillaries are formed a single layer of the endolithical cells. Single layer of the endolithical cells. It's clear. Capillaries is a narrow tubes of the formed by the many branching of the arteries. It's clear. Next one, veins. Already I told veins are thin and non-elastic vessels of that transport blood to the heart. Listen carefully. Blood to the heart from the different of the organs. All veins carry only deoxygenated of the blood. So except for the pulmonary veins from the carry of the oxygenated to the blood from the lungs of the heart. It's clear? Next, we are going to difference between artery and veins. Listen carefully. The difference between the tabular column. Listen the tabular column. Artery, distributing of the vessel. First point, distributing vessel, collecting vessels. Number 2, pink in color artery, red in color veins. Next, artery is a deep location of the artery, and then a superficial in the location. Next, blood flow with the high pressure. Listen carefully. Artery, blood flow with the high pressure, but veins, the flow with the low pressure. It's clear? High pressure and low pressure. Artery, blood flow the high pressure, and veins, blood flow with the low pressure. Next, walls of artery. Walls of artery is a long, thick and elastic. Next, wall of the vein is the weak, thin and non-elastic. It's clear? Next, types of circulatory system. One is a open type and another one is a closed type. So type of circulatory system. Next one, the external structure of the human heart. External structure of human heart. I draw the diagram and then label the parts only. Next class, how is the function of heart? I will detail explanation. Okay, first aorta. The top of this is aorta, pulmonary trunk. This tube is a pulmonary trunk, and left atrium, then below pulmonary veins, and then left ventricle. So left atrium and left ventricles. Next, superior vena cava, pulmonary veins, and superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Top is a superior vena cava and then bottom inferior vena cava, right ventricle, right atrium. It's clear? Next I show the diagram one and explain the short explanation for the heart. Okay, listen. All see the diagram. The structure of human heart. Heart is a muscular pumping organ that pump of the blood into the blood vessels. Blood vessels of the pump into the blood vessels. Human heart is situated between the lungs. Situated between the lungs and slightly titled towards the left and above the diaphragm in the thoracic cavity. It's clear. First of all, heart is enclosed double walled membrane called the pericardium. Pericardium is a double wall membrane. It contains the lubricating the pericardial fluid. What fluid is contained? Pericardial fluid is contained for the is a lubricant, which is the fixation. The fixation during the heartbeat and protect of the mechanical of the injuries. It's clear. Next, human heart is a four-chambered heart. The upper two upper is a thin walled chambers. Already I told that the auricle and ventricles, left auricles and left ventricles. The two lower thin walled chambers are called the ventricles. Two lower chambers are the ventricles and then separated for the septum region. That is a wall in the cross walls region, septum between the auricles and ventricles. So that is the prevent to the mixing of the oxygenated and deoxygenated of the blood. Oxygenated and deoxygenated the blood. It's clear. Okay, student, listen. Next class we are going to function of heart, types of circulatory system and heartbeat, heart sound, and then sphygmomanometer, and using the stethoscope. Next class we are going to the detail. Okay, now listen student, 9th standard. Immediately you are buying the textbook and reading. Every time text will be came, every week text will be came. Okay, thank you student.